Today, we're going to explore a thought experiment, one that really challenges how we think about our reality and our purpose in it. It's an idea called the life contract. You know those strange coincidences, right? The ones that feel like they're more than just chance. We go through life and things just happen. But here's the question. Are these events actually random, or is there some kind of hidden logic that we just can't see yet? I mean, from a chance encounter with someone to a sudden spark of inspiration, our daily life can feel like a stream of totally disconnected moments. So we use words like chaos, chance, or luck to try and make sense of it all, to put a label on the things that seem to come from nowhere.
Okay, so let's really dive into this. What if all that randomness is simply an illusion, a result of our own limited perspective? What if the events that feel so disconnected are actually part of a much, much larger, intricate design, a pattern we just don't have the perspective to see yet?
So if there is a hidden pattern, where do we even begin to look for the clues? Well, according to this idea, the first place to look isn't out there in the world. It's within ourselves. It's in the innate knowledge we're born with.
Just think about this powerful idea. Some people are born with this ability to draw with photographic realism. I mean, they are essentially human cameras. So where does that incredible, almost pre-installed knowledge come from?
And it's not just art. It could be a child who understands complex maths without ever being taught, or an engineer from a family with no technical background who just intuitively understands how things work. It's that natural rhythm, that deep empathy, a specific kind of genius that seems to come out of absolutely nowhere. And here's the crucial bit. We all have something like this, a unique way of thinking or a skill that feels so natural to us, we just assume it's obvious to everyone else. We take our own genius for granted, not even realizing it's a unique gift.
So what does this innate knowledge really mean? Well, this is where we get to the absolute core of our explainer today, the idea of a life contract.
So, this philosophy suggests that before we entered this life, we made a choice. We picked a primary objective, whether that was to accomplish a specific task, to learn a particular lesson, or maybe just to have a certain experience. And this is where it all connects. That innate knowledge we were just talking about, it's not an accident. It's the set of tools you packed for this journey. It's the specific equipment you brought with you to fulfill the very contract you signed up for. So, if we choose a role, what kind of roles are there to choose from? This idea breaks it down into two beautifully simple categories. On one hand, you have those who are, as the source puts it, coming for the vibes. Their contract is all about pure experience, to feel joy, heartbreak, love, loss, just to find out what it's really like to be human. And on the other hand, you have those who are coming for the job. Their contract is mission-oriented. They're here to build, to teach, to heal, or to innovate. Now, it's so important to understand this isn't a hierarchy. One role isn't better or more evolved than another. A life lived for pure experience is just as valid, just as important, as a life dedicated to a specific task. There's simply different ways to engage with reality.
Okay, let's zoom out one final time to see how this all connects into one big, cohesive picture of existence.
Because this idea suggests that beyond our different contracts, beyond our individual lives, and maybe even beyond our own dimension, there's a single, unifying truth that connects every single one of us. And this is the ultimate takeaway, that fundamentally, there is no separation. No one is a higher being to anybody else. We are all expressions of a single universal source, simply trying on different costumes and playing different parts in this grand cosmic play. So we'll leave you with this to reflect on. That thing that comes so easily to you, that perspective that feels so obvious you just assume everyone else shares it. What if that isn't just a quirk? What if it's the biggest clue of all, a signpost pointing directly to the job you came here to do?